rare great white shark sighting in Santa Monica Bay. Imagine this. A massive great white shark, just 50 yards from Santa Monica shore, caught on camera. This stunning event, documented this week, shatters the long-standing belief that only young great whites traverse Santa Monica Bay. On Thursday, the thrilling encounter was captured by the Malibu Artist, a renowned marine filmmaker who specializes in tracking sharks along Southern California's coastline. The video, shared with KTLA, reveals a colossal white shark gliding near a paddleboarder who seems completely oblivious to the giant predator. "I'm cautiously estimating this shark to be around 14 to 15 feet in length," the filmmaker detailed in an Instagram post. https://p.dmy.ex7kbkes. Having observed numerous sharks over the years, he recounted how the shark was initially spotted in the northern section of the bay, subsequently heading southward toward the iconic Santa Monica Pier. "This is an untagged white shark," he pointed out. "Unfortunately, airspace restrictions prevented me from trailing it to the pier, but it was definitely moving south. I presume it's now well into the bay." While Santa Monica Bay is famously known for its juvenile white shark population, this sighting underscores a crucial revelation. Adult great whites are also regular visitors to these waters. The filmmaker criticized the prevailing public narrative about sharks in the area, which often minimizes their presence and fosters the misconception that large adult sharks are not in the vicinity. "There are no hard and fast rules in the ocean," he emphasized. "Big sharks inhabit these." Rare great white shark sighting near Santa Monica. Imagine spotting a 15-foot great white shark just off the bustling coast of Santa Monica, a place more known for its sun-soaked boardwalks than apex predators. That's exactly what happened when photographer Carlos Gauna captured footage of the massive predator gliding through the waves last week, sparking both awe and curiosity. But here's where it gets controversial. This wasn't a young shark playing in warm, nearshore waters. It was a fully mature adult, a species typically found far from the safety of urban beaches. And this is the part most people miss. While juvenile great whites often hang around coastal nurseries like La Jolla, adults prefer the cold, deep seas. So why did this one venture so close? Ghana, who launched his drone after hearing reports of acrobatic breaches, expected to find smaller sharks. Instead, he was stunned by the sheer size of the creature visible just 50 yards offshore. "This was no juvenile," he told The Times. "This is the real deal." The sighting, while thrilling, raises questions about shifting marine ecosystems and human-shark interactions. Experts explain that warm, shallow waters near Los Angeles act as a vital nursery for baby sharks, offering abundant prey and fewer threats. But adults, with their massive size and energy needs, typically migrate to colder, deeper zones. Could this be an outlier or a sign of changing patterns? California's history with shark encounters tells a story of rarity more than danger. From 1950 to 2021, only 200 verified incidents occurred statewide, with just 15 resulting in fatalities. Gauna, however, sees the encounter as a reminder of nature's hidden wonders. "It's a stunning example of how a thriving ecosystem exists right next to one of America's most densely populated cities," he said. Yet, this moment also invites debate. Should coastal cities adjust safety protocols for such rare but possible encounters? And what does this mean for conservation efforts? For now, the video serves as a window into the ocean's mysteries, both beautiful and terrifying. As Ghana shared his footage with lifeguards, he emphasized the importance of balance, respecting these creatures, while appreciating their role in the marine food chain. 15-foot great white shark spotted near Santa Monica Pier. Imagine this, a colossal, 15-foot great white shark, a real-life Jaws, cruising just off the coast of Santa Monica. This isn't a scene from a horror movie. It's a recent reality that sent shivers down the spines of beachgoers in California. But here's where it gets controversial. Why are these massive predators venturing closer to shore? Let's dive in and explore this fascinating and frightening phenomenon. A large, 15-foot great white shark was spotted last week off the coast of Santa Monica. This sighting has sparked real-life Jaws fears for California beachgoers, as these predators typically stay further out at sea. Photographer Carlos Guana was the one who captured this incredible, albeit unsettling encounter. On Thursday, after hearing reports of great white sharks breaching, yes, you read that right, launching themselves out of the water and into the air, Guana sent out a drone to investigate. The footage he obtained is both awe-inspiring and a bit unnerving. The video, now shared on YouTube, shows the massive shark swimming near an unsuspecting paddleboarder. The paddleboarder seems completely oblivious to the predator's presence, adding an extra layer of tension to the scene. Initially, Guana assumed the sharks in the area were juveniles, which are smaller and known to frequent the warmer, near-shore waters. But this was no juvenile. This was the real deal, an adult great white, which usually prefers the colder, deeper waters. The Santa Monica Bay is known as a nursery ground for juveniles, Guana explained to the LA Times. But this was no juvenile. This is the real deal. Guana took the responsible step of informing a local lifeguard about the sighting. Encounters with violent sharks like the great white are relatively uncommon in California, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. According to the California Fish and Wildlife, there have been about 200 incidents involving great white sharks in the state's waters from 1950 to 2021. Out of these encounters, 107 have resulted in injuries, and 16 have been fatal. But here's the part most people miss. Attacks from great whites are incredibly rare. These sharks don't typically prey on humans, but they may pose a threat if they feel their territory is being invaded. For Guana, the sighting was more of a reminder of the incredible wildlife that exists just off California's beaches. It's a good reminder of how a great ecosystem exists next to one of the busiest cities in America, he said, and just how rare a shark attack here really is. This sighting comes on the heels of another remarkable event. The largest great white shark ever tagged was spotted off the coast of Massachusetts last month. Contender, a mature male shark measuring 13.8 feet and weighing around 1,653 pounds, was seen near Nantucket on July 18th. The shark's tag pinged around 100 miles south of Boston and 30 miles from Cape Cod, a popular tourist destination. Contender had been tagged in January, around 45 miles off the coast of Florida and Georgia, to help researchers and conservationists track its movements. Coincidentally, Shark Week 2025, an annual programming block from Discovery, began just 2 days later on July 20th. So what do you think? Is this a sign of changing ocean dynamics, or just a couple of extraordinary encounters? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's spark a conversation about these magnificent, yet fearsome, creatures.